Yo, what's going on everyone, Guiding Light here, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get the Accelerant spoil if you're trying to complete this mission for the Exile's Accord Strangelet. So to get started, you will have to speak to Lodi, and he's going to have you guys go through a couple portals and get this mission started. So there's definitely a bunch of puzzles throughout here and a bunch of high-level enemies, especially if you're doing it on legendary difficulty like me. So if you're doing it on solo legendary, you may have to take your time with a few of these rooms and they may take you down because there's quite a few enemies and they are pretty powerful. So to get started, you're going to have to teleport into the room. So you may have gotten stuck with this at first. There's going to be a teleporting cannon right here behind the spawn. So you'll notice you can fire it down in here and then teleport down. Now at this point, there's going to be a bunch of high power enemies that you're going to have to take out. So you can make your way all the way down here and begin taking out a bunch of enemies. Now there was even a secret over here. Wasn't really too sure what this was for right away, so I just went ahead and moved on for now. But maybe you guys want to take a deeper dive into this if you come past. Now once you are in this room, there's going to be a puzzle and a bunch of enemies to take out. I'm going to skip past most of the fights because they were relatively long and tedious. So very quickly, come in here, there's going to be a bunch of enemies. I took them all out very quickly, so we'll skip ahead. Now, once you do skip ahead, you may be a little stuck. There's going to be a special enemy that spawns, and then he's going to drop this charge. Now, if you take this enemy out, he will respawn himself, or if you waste the charge, it will respawn, so you shouldn't have to worry. But once you take this guy down, he will drop a charge that you need. So once you have this, you just have to throw it up at the ceiling here. There's going to be a canister to blow up. Go ahead and hit this one and then move on to the next fight. Now, once you complete all of these steps, you will be able to loot this, so don't worry too much about what it says about requiring to complete the encounters. Now you'll have to go into the spark again. So if you come back here into this corner, there's going to be a way to activate the spark. There might even be an enemy over here too as well. Now, once you take them out, you can turn into the spark, and you want to follow this path underneath the map. Now, once you get to the other side, there'll be a ton of enemies. Very quickly, I just cleared those out, and we'll move on to the next step. Now, after you use the relocator to teleport into this room, there will be a small boss fight that will require you to do a few special things to take down the shields. So if you guys struggle with this, I'll leave the boss fight up here, but you just have to use the relocator a few different times in order to take down the boss's shield. There was also a hidden chest that I was able to use the spark to open as well, so be sure to grab that while completing the mission. Other than that though, hopefully this has helped you out, and I will catch you in the next one.